What is up, viewer out there watching this video? Larog's back here for you this time. Another GTA 5 gameplay commentary, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on high school. Because if you've been following my channel for about a year now, you know that I graduated elementary school last year. In British Columbia, Canada, you need to be 12 to graduate elementary school. So that's why all you American fans are saying, "Oh, you're 13, you're in high school. What? Did you like pass a grade twice or something?" I don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyways, June 2013. That's when I graduated elementary school, and September 2013. That's when I entered high school for the first time. And school is over. Just want to stress that out right now. More videos are coming soon because school is over, and it's been one heck of a school year. I just want to start out with that. So, in this video, I'm going to be discussing my opinions of my first high school year. A year that will probably be going down in my memory as one of the best years of my life, maybe. Depends on the next 5 years, because here in Canada, high school is 5 years. It goes from grade 8 to grade 12. I know in America, grade 8 is middle school, so yeah, and high school is grade 9 to 12. So, starting out with the first thing that I want to talk about here is the system of my new school. Now, the system back in my elementary school was that we had one teacher for every subject, and I got used to that because I did it for 8 years. So from kindergarten to grade 7, I did one teacher for 8 years. I actually had a teacher teaching me twice for the last 2 years of my elementary school days. But that was a system for my entire school life in elementary school. But in high school, it moved on to the traditional one teacher for every subject type of deal. And honestly, I got used to it pretty quickly. I was actually surprised on how quickly I got used to it. And since the school is so big too, how did I get that guy? How did he not kill me? The school is pretty big too, and there's a lot of places to go. There's a lot of teachers. I actually got used to the system and the school very quickly. I was very surprised on how fast I got used to everything. So that was the system, and I actually didn't have any problems with that. I actually really liked the system. I think it was more better, or it is more better than the elementary school system that we have here in Vancouver, British Columbia, which is one teacher for all your subjects. I do like it that you have one teacher for every single subject, and you have different classes, because it gives you the opportunity to be in a class with a friend or your peers that you're not having another class with. So let's say you're in elementary school, in Vancouver, you have a class, or you have your only class with 3 friends, but your one friend is on the other class. You're not going to be able to have a class with him, and I don't even know if you're allowed to switch over. But in high school, you have a chance on getting a class with that person, because there are 4 different classes. So that's the system. Second thing I want to talk about here about my new high school and my first year is the work and the academics. So, if you are in middle school and you're going to high school, trust me, whenever somebody says, "Oh, the work isn't as hard as it was in grade 7, it's just a tiny little bit harder," but it's not anything to worry about. They are absolutely telling the truth. There is nothing to worry about, guys. If you are in grade 7, you're afraid, "Oh, I'm gonna get 3 pages of homework every day for an entire year in grade 8. No, you are going to get pretty much the same amount of homework if you do spend your time well in class. If you don't spend your time in class working, then you're probably going to have a little bit of extra homework. But if you do spend your time in class well, you will get pretty much the same amount of homework as you did in grade 7. Most of the time, you won't even get homework at all. So I really didn't believe people when they told me, "Oh, it's just a little bit more than elementary school." I didn't believe them. I was preparing myself to get no sleep for an entire year, just studying and doing homework. And then when I got used to the system of the academics that they have here, or at my high school, I was just laid back, just laid back. That was the work. Now, third thing I'd like to talk about here about this entire year is something that I would like to talk about. The people. and all of my peers in the same grade and age group as me. Starting off here, I'd like to say that I had all of my friends from my previous school come over. Not every single one of them, but I had a lot of them. And the first month was pretty much just us hanging out together, even though we were really close back in last year, and we were still close this year. But high school, more people come, and you make new friends, and you start hanging out with your other friends less and less, and you start hanging out with these other friends that you've made more and more. That's exactly what happened with me. I still have one friend from my old elementary school that hangs out with me on a regular basis with this new group of friends that we have. And a lot of my other friends, they split off. But hear me out, folks. High school is pretty much exactly the same as elementary school when it comes to social popularity groups. Say that in quotation marks. If you know what I'm talking about. You know, the nerds, the popular kids, the people that nobody talks to. They are all existent. If you've had, like the popular group in elementary school or middle school, you're probably going to have a popular group in high school. If you're in that popular group in elementary school, you're probably going to stay in it in high school. There might even be a few new groups that formed, at least from my experience. Don't take me as like some high school social master that you should always obey if you want the best popularity, success. Don't talk to me about that, because I wasn't one of the popular kids. I was never one of the popular kids. But I did make a lot of friends, and that's all that's important. There's no real bullies, actually. A lot of people, they say, don't go in, or like when you go into high school, like stay low because there are people that'll pick on you and everything. There aren't any bullies at my school. I don't know if that's just here in Vancouver, Canada, but in my high school, there are absolutely no bullies. And I really like that. Obviously, it would be twisted for me to say, oh man, I hate it. It sucks that there's no bullies. I have no idea why there's no bullies. There are just people that are a little bit more, what's that word? Passionate, I guess. More easily to anger, I guess, than other people. But there isn't any real cases of bullying that happen in my school, which I'm actually really proud of. So that was the people. Now, the final thing I'd like to talk about here in this gameplay commentary is how the entire experience was. The experience of high school for the first year was great. Got to meet a lot of new people. I got to extend my learning a lot, and I actually did a good job in school. I did principal's list, if you guys know what that is. It's like the sort of like the honor roll, but it's a little bit more harder to get onto. I actually made it onto that. It's funny because like a lot of you guys probably don't think I'm that smart because I'm a gamer that plays video games all day and records himself. No, I actually made principal's list. I'm actually pretty smart when it comes to academics, and I'm actually fairly athletic. The reason I say fairly is that I'm not too athletic, but I'm just that much athletic to get, or to be able to get an A in my physical education class. So that was how I did, or academically, and how I did socially. As I said, I made a lot of new friends, and I'm pretty much neutral with everybody. There's no real person that I absolutely despise. Well, there are some people that I really don't like, but I can't express that because of some reasons. I'm not going to get into that. But there are some people that I just don't like, even though, like, they're, like, not... let's just put it like this. There are some people that I don't like because I just don't like who they are. It sounds twisted, but I don't like some people just because of who they are and what they do. It's not that they have anything against me. It's not that, oh, this person has punched me in the middle of the night last night. That sounded really wrong. It's not like I have anything against this person. It's just that I don't like this person. Let's just... Have you ever had that instance? I know I have. I'm having it right now. I'm pretty much either like that, and there's only like 2 or 3 maybe people that are like that I have that attitude towards in my school. But besides from that, it's either I'm neutral with everybody or I'm actually friends with people, because if I'm not friends with somebody, it's most likely that I am just neutral with them. Like, I don't know them personally, but we acknowledge each other's existence, if that makes sense. That was really, really great in the wordplay. But yeah, I like a lot of people, and a lot of people like me back, and then if I don't like these people, then I'm just okay with them. And all in all, high school for the first time was just great. It's really great. It's not as scary as you think it is. At least it is here in Vancouver, Canada. It's not, there is no such thing as Freshman Fridays. At least in my school there isn't. And watch me pick off this person right here. Oh, jump over the fence, and there you go. Get out of here, girl. And I said girl because it's a girl character, not a guy. If it was a guy, I'd say buddy. So, yeah, there is no Freshman Fridays. Nobody got beat up. Well, actually, I think there was like a few people that got beat up, but that was only because, they might have been annoying some other people, I have no idea. But aside from that, the people that beat up other people, they'll only beat you up if you actually make them mad. They're actually, like, some pretty nice guys out there that will take things to an extent where it comes to physical violence if you do annoy them to the point that they need to do so, or that they want to do so. But anyways, the gameplay is coming over, or coming to an end. Why did I say coming over? And that's just the entire video. All in all, high school was great, and there's nothing to fear. If you're going into high school next year in September, do not fear anything. It is alright. You are going to meet some new people. You might even meet the person that you might end up marrying. And you might meet some new friends. You might meet some new enemies. You might meet some people that you'll have great rivalries with. It's just fun. You don't know what's in store for the future. And high school will definitely bring you a little bit closer to that. So anyways, the gameplay is coming to an end here. This was a gameplay of a deathmatch where the guy and I that I was teamed up with, we went total beast mode on these guys. We owned them. And yeah, I'm not level 100 by the way. As of June 22nd, I'm level 105. So as you can see, my character is still bald, because that was in the last video too. And yeah, I got 22 and 7. That's like classic Lego Rocks on Call of Duty. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video too. Post and don't make sure to subscribe, like, and subscribe, like, and game, and don't be afraid of high school. And bye.